¿Cómo deshacerme de ti si no te tengo? ¿Cómo alejarme de ti si estás tan lejos? ¿Cómo encontrarle una pestaña a lo que nunca tuvo ojos? ¿Cómo encontrarle plataformas a lo que siempre fue un barranco? ¿Cómo encontrar en la alacena los besos que no me diste? ¿Cómo deshacerme de ti si no te tengo? ¿Cómo alejarme de ti si estás tan lejos? Es que el problema no es cambiarte. El problema es que no quiero. El problema no es que duela. El problema es que me gusta. El problema no es el daño. El problema son las huellas. El problema no es lo que haces. El problema es que lo olvido.
Guys, did anyone find a pair of white headphones by any chance? Okay, can you hand them over? Can you see if those are at home? Thank you, Daniel, for, are those it? Daniel, thank you. Haley, did you say thank you to Daniel? Bless you.
A lo que nunca tuvo ojos, cómo encontrarle plataformas, a lo que siempre fue un barranco, cómo encontrar en la alacena los besos que no me diste, y cómo deshacerme de ti si no te tengo, cómo alejarme de ti si estás tan lejos. El problema no fue hallarte, el problema es olvidarte, el problema no es que mientas, el problema es que te creo, el problema no es cambiarte, el problema es que no quiero, el problema no es quererte, es que tú no sientas lo mismo, el problema no es que pruebes, el problema es que es conmigo. Ella despidió a su amor, él partió en un barco en el muelle de San Blas. Él juró que volvería y empapada en llanto ella juró que esperaría. Miles de lunas pasaron y siempre ella estaba en el muelle esperando. Muchas tardes se anidaron en su pelo y en sus labios. su espíritu sola, solo con su amor hermano, sola.
No. Did you have him here during free time? Oh, you wanna check? Can you guys please check around your floor or your area? What color are they, mijita?
They're black and except one.
Okay. Okay. Anyone see anything? Okay. Mija, you wanna try the cafeteria? Huh? What? Oh no, she was gonna go. Oh. Mhm. Really quick. Okay. Did everyone get a chance to finish their drops in a bucket, 6th grade? Some yes, some no. Leilani? Not yet. Okay. 10 more minutes. Okay. If you are finished, please go on to Khan Academy. Okay. Way over here. Way over here. No. She needs help with something else. Oh, yeah, I know. Thank you, Miss Martinez. Come here.
Consuelo. Tu sonrisa que a mí mismo me abrió tu paraíso. Se dice que con cada hombre hay uno como tú. Pero y si te ocuparás con alguno, igual que yo mejor lo tú. Porque esta vez agachas la mirada. Me pides que sigamos siendo amigos. Amigos para que, maldita sea. A un amigo lo perdono, pero a ti te amo. Pueden parecer banales mis instintos naturales. Hay una cosa que yo no te he dicho aún. Que mis problemas sabes que se llaman tú. Solo por eso tú me ves a perventuro. Para sentirme un poquito más seguro. Y si no quieres ni decir en qué he fallado, recuerda que también a ti te he perdonado. Y en cambio tú dices lo siento, no te quiero. Que me vas esta historia entre tus dedos. ¿Qué vas a hacer? Busca una excusa y luego márchate. Porque de mí no debieras preocuparte, no debes provocarme. Que yo te escribiré un par de canciones, tratando de ocultar mis emociones. Pensando pero poco en las palabras, y hablaré de la sonrisa tan definitiva. Tu sonrisa que a mí mismo me abrió tu paraíso. Hay una cosa que yo no te he dicho aún. Que mis problemas sabes que se llaman tú. Solo por eso tú me ves a perventuro. Para sentir
What?
un poquito más seguro. Y si
Did
no
you need to
quieres
charge
ni
it?
decir en qué he fallado, recuerda
Is it
que
working?
también a ti te he perdonado. Y en cambio tú dices lo siento, no te quiero.
I think that happens on occasion, but why? I'm not sure. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure you go to iTunes eCourse and review today's objective. So, 6th grade. Your objective for today is January 8th. You are to substitute positive energies into simple linear expressions and formula. This will be a short lesson, and the link that I want you to review, and I hope it works, is based on the Fibonacci numbers, because they talk about patterns. And the sequence or the connection is understanding how and why patterns are, how they play a big role in math and sequence and formulas, functions, many of those things. Okay. Then, once you do that, then I want to talk about your work. So if I can please ask all of the sixth graders at this time, please try and open that link. Make sure you have your headphones on. And make sure, see if you can open that link. Can you guys open it? Let me know. If not, I'll have to play it on the screen. You able to open it? Yes? No?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. It's not working? Hmm? Okay. It is? Oh, okay. They're working? Alright. Let's see now this is gonna show up. Oh. So it's not working for some of you and for others it is? Is that right? Is it working for you, Sarah? Okay. How about 6th grade in the back? Is the video working for you? That's weird. Okay. Is it? It's working for you? Is it working for you? Mario? No. Chris? Natalie, is it working for you? Yeah? You don't have headphones. Can you share your headphones and then that way you can look at Natalie's? Bingham, look at, share with, uh, what's your name, honey? Leilani. Okay. I was going to say Legolani, but I didn't want to mess it up. Sorry, sweetie. Okay. Everyone else has access to the video. Yes? Vanessa? Yes? Kind of, sort of, maybe? You're looking at me with blank eyes. Otilia, yeah? All right. Once you've done previewing the video, put your iPads down, please. So as soon as you finish with the video, you want to put your iPads down so that I know you're finished watching it. Okay. You can ask Mrs. Martinez if you're allowed to go back to class. I want to ask her first. Sixth grade, did everyone finish watching it? No. Okay. Yes. Make sure iPads are down so that I know that. Thank you. You said you can? Okay. Did sixth grade one about someone from with the snacks really quick? We'll take a few minute break, eat our snacks. Go ahead, chew the booty. I don't know. That's a good question.
So why do we learn mathematics? Essentially for three reasons: calculation, application, and last, and unfortunately least in terms of the time we give it, inspiration. Mathematics is the science of patterns, and we study it to learn how to think logically, critically, and creatively. But too much of the mathematics that we learn in school is not effectively motivated. And when our students ask, why are we learning this? And they often hear that they'll need it in an upcoming math class or on a future test. But wouldn't it be great if every once in a while we did mathematics simply because it was fun or beautiful or because it excited the mind? Now, I know many people have not had the opportunity to see how this can happen. So let me give you a quick example with my favorite collection of numbers, the Fibonacci numbers. Yeah, I already have Fibonacci fans here. That's great. Now, these numbers can be appreciated in many different ways. From the standpoint of calculation, they're as easy to understand as 1 plus 1, which is 2. Then 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 5 is 8, and so on. Indeed, the person we call Fibonacci was actually named Leonardo of Pisa, and these numbers appear in his book, Fibonacci, which taught the Western world the methods of arithmetic that we use today. In terms of applications, Fibonacci numbers appear in nature. The number of petals on a flower is exactly a Fibonacci. Or the number of spirals on a sunflower or a pineapple tends to be a Fibonacci number as well. In fact, there are many more applications of Fibonacci numbers, but what I find most inspirational about them is the beautiful number patterns they display. Let me show you one of my favorites. Suppose you like to square numbers. Well, frankly, who doesn't?
You know what I'm talking about?
Let's look at the squares of the first few Fibonacci.
Do you know what that means? Her nickname?
Okay, so 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 5 squared is 25, and so on. Right now, it's no surprise that when you add consecutive Fibonacci numbers, you get the next Fibonacci number, right? That's creative. But you wouldn't expect anything special to happen when you add the squares together. Check this out. 1 plus 1 gives us 2, and 1 plus 4 gives us 5. And 4 plus 9 is 13. 9 plus 25 is 34. And yes, the pattern continues. In fact, here's another one. Suppose you wanted to look at adding up the squares of the first few Fibonacci numbers. Let's see what we get there. So 1 plus 1 plus 4 is 6. Add 9 to that, we get 15. Add 25, we get 40.
No, she's going to tell me something. That's what I'm asking her.
We get 104. Now look at those numbers.
You're not the
Fibonacci
so you can calm down, girl.
Look at them closely. You'll see the Fibonacci numbers buried inside of them. You see it? I'll show it to you. 6 is 2 times 3. 15 is 3 times 5. 40 is 5 times 8. 2, 3, 5, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Kind of like Tweety Booty over there.
Fibonacci, of course. Now, as much fun as it is to discover these patterns, it's even more satisfying to understand why they are true. Let's look at that last equation. Why should the squares of 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8 add up to 8 times 13? I'll show you by drawing a simple picture. All right, we'll start with a 1 by 1 square, and next to that put another 1 by 1 square. Together they form a 1 by 2 rectangle.
What are you doing?
A 2 by 2 square, and next to that a 3 by 3 square. Beneath that a 5 by 5 square, and then an 8 by 8 square, creating one giant rectangle. Right? Now let me ask you a simple question. What is the area of
Next
the
time you
rectangle.
come across a
Well,
box,
on
make sure
the
you
one
get a
hand,
sunshine.
it's the sum of the areas of the squares inside it, right? Just as we created it. It's 1 squared plus 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared plus 5 squared plus 8 squared, right? That's the area. On the other
Throw
hand, because
down.
it's a rectangle, the area
She's
is
like,
equal to its
"What?
height times its
What?"
base. And the height is clearly 8, and the base is 5 plus 8, which is the next Fibonacci number, 13. Right? So the area is also 8 times 13. Since we've correctly calculated the area
I know you're
two
all
different
mad and
ways,
ready to
they
fight.
have to
Yeah,
be the
I
same
know.
number. And
Yeah,
that's why
I
the
know.
squares of 1, 1, 4, 5, and 8 add up to 8 times 13.
Yep.
Now, if we continue this process,
That's a
we'll
fact.
generate rectangles of the form 13 by 21, 21 by 34, and so on.
Okay.
Now check this out. If you divide 13 by 8, you get 1.625. And if you divide the larger number by the smaller number, then these
Sean.
ratios get closer and closer to
So
about
awesome.
1.618,
That's
known to many
awesome.
people as the golden ratio, the number which
What?
fascinated mathematicians, scientists, and artists for
Very
centuries.
small.
Now, I show all this to you because, like so much of mathematics, there's a beautiful side to it that I fear does not get enough attention in our schools. We spend lots of time learning about calculation, but let's not forget
Natalie,
about
did you hear what
application,
Leslie's new
including
nickname is?
perhaps the most important application of all, learning how to think. If I could summarize this in one sentence, it would be
What?
this. Mathematics is not just solving for X. It's also figuring out why.
Es la
Thank you very much.
peleonera. La peleonera. La peleonera. Pues porque anda de peleonera. That's how she was at lunchtime. I was watching. Yeah, pero de todo, entre todas las muchachas, this one, oh, brava. You, do, and then she goes back. It's like, you just had to go, didn't you? You weren't even defending yourself. You were defending someone else. The second time after you approached her and you're all in your face, yeah. Yeah, mija, but you gotta go about it a different way. No siempre andar de peleonera and then you're gonna take care of it. Things don't get solved that way. Fíjate bien. Long-term effects is not gonna solve it. ¿Qué resultado tienes? ¿Cambió la niña? No. I'm just saying. I know. Y yo igual with her attitude too. I saw her. Pues la muchacha. All right. 6th grade. Listen up, children. Okay, so this famous mathematician, Leonardo Pisano, was born around 1170 in Pisa in Italy. Later, he was known as Fibonacci. Why? Fibonacci wrote several books. In one of them, he included a number pattern that he discovered in 1202. The number pattern was named after him, naturally. Okay. If you see the number pattern 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, I believe that was in the presentation, in the video that you guys could watch, right? The gentleman who was presenting this whole concept of number patterns and the theory of Fibonacci numbers. So I'm hoping that you were able to pick up that to find the next number in the pattern, you add the previous two numbers. So the first one is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. Hold that down. Thank you. And so on. Okay? The numbers in the Fibonacci sequences are called the Fibonacci numbers. The Fibonacci numbers often appear in nature, which is also very interesting. I don't know if you guys caught that during the presentation, because in the PowerPoint that he had behind him, he was showing some of those items to you. Okay? But again, I'm not sure if you picked up on it. The Fibonacci numbers often appear in nature. For example, the number of petals on a flower are often Fibonacci numbers. The numbers of spirals in seed heads or pine cones are often Fibonacci as well. So here it shows you a sunflower can have 34 spirals turning clockwise and 21 spirals turning anti-clockwise. A pine cone can have 8 spirals turning clockwise and 13 spirals turning counterclockwise or anti-clockwise. In this unit, we learn more about number patterns. Now, we did start this unit, you guys, 6th grade. I don't know if you remember, but you guys did start this. And the way you guys started this unit was generating sequences, also known as patterns, okay? Either with shapes or numbers. And then you guys worked on these patterns. I know you remember the dots because I did these on the board, on the whiteboard. Okay? These dots, remember? You guys had to work with these patterns, these dots, the sequence. You were supposed to be able to tell me what was the number of dots that was in the next sequence. Remember that? So then we moved on to representing simple functions. And this one, I do remember you guys working on the function where if there's a number that goes in, you were able to conclude logically what number comes out. Yes? Look up here, please, Miss Judy. Up here. Right up here. Go ahead, Rebecca. The functions, you guys know how to do functions, right? The function boxes. This you do know how to do. If the input is 6 and you subtract 4, what's 6 minus 4? 2. Okay, and then what's 2 times 3? Okay, so that's, you just follow this input, output, you compute the functions according to the rule, and that's how you know you're going to start with 6 and end with 6. If you have to subtract 4 and then multiply 3. It's giving you the function right here. Now, if you need to do a refresher on that, we'll be sure to do that tomorrow. Aha. Constructing expressions. This is when we were working with algebraic expressions. A plus 7 equals, and we don't know, we have to solve that. But the point is that when you have a variable, you have to solve for the variable by substituting it. Okay? Yes? Oh, okay. The next assignment that I want you guys to work on is deriving and using formula. So this one is on your iTunes U course. I'm going to ask you to please open this one so we can review it together. Okay, so this is the one. This is the worksheet I want you guys to open, please, right now. This is the page I want you guys to work on. So obviously this page, at the top, I want you to focus on that vocabulary formula. Formula. A formula is a mathematical rule that shows the relationship between two quantities. Okay. You can write a formula using words, area of rectangle equals length times width, or using letters. You can substitute numbers into expressions in formula when L equals 5 centimeters and W equals 4 centimeters. Area equals 5 times 4 equals 20 centimeters squared. You can write or derive, there's a key word, okay, your own formula to help you solve problems. Then they provide an example for you up here. That example I'd like for you to review. Now, if you're comfortable with this, please continue with the exercise 2.5, because that's what you're going to do 1 through 6. So 1, 2, and 3 start on this page. On the second page, you'll see 4, 5, and 6. Okay, you are to complete that. Once you have finished that, I want you to continue and finish the unit review. 6th grade, do you have any questions for me on your assignment? Yes, ma'am. Which part? What page? Okay, you don't get the end for the example or the exercise. Okay, so the letter's going to represent what? If we're working with time, minutes, what letter would you use to represent minutes? M. Okay. What letter would you use to represent hours? H. There's your formula. M, H. Right? So is it number 2 or number 3 that we're working on? Which one? 2 or 3? Okay, so let's start with 2A. Write a formula for the number of minutes and any number of hours in words and then letters. So there's 2 parts. Okay. So what's your formula going to be to write number of hours, minutes in an hour? How many minutes are in an hour? Right? How many minutes are in an hour? Okay, 60 minutes equal 1 hour. Is this correct? Okay, so the letters are your variables. So it's saying in words, so that means I have to write this whole thing out, right? 60 minutes. 60 minutes equals 1. Oh my goodness gracious. The whole thing. 60 minutes. What's the name? Equals what? 1 hour. Okay, now mira, hombre. Here's 1. Okay? There's a reason. Just stop. Stop right there. Here's number 2. Here's the second part. The first part said, write it out in words. We did that. Now it said to write it out in letters. This is the easy part. Now tell me how do I write it, how I would write this out in letters, aka abbreviation.
Oh. Not all that.
That's what she's got.
That's hard.
Okay? Work out the value of each expression. You're substituting. What's the value of A? Okay, so what's 3 plus 5? That's it. That's all you're doing. Hmm? Señoritas, what happened? So out of control. Okay, 6th grade. Let's go. Get busy. It's 2:14. You only have until 3 o'clock. Plus, you have mixed review. Andale. I know. So bad. Okay, Mario. Mario. Chris. Okay, guys. Get it. We get it. We get it. We get it. It's funny.
Take a deep breath. We're in yoga.
Yoga.
Lex, remember Miss Lee? Yeah, she was a yoga teacher. Oh, we're going
Alright. Alright.
You guys whatever your kids
Yeah.
You realize they're on camera, right?
Yeah. Alright. We're done. Yeah, for real. After. Yeah, okay. I took care of it. Thank you. We're good. Got it. I'm on it. Zip it. Edwards, come on.